Hey everyone, guess what? We are here with Eugen and Max of Throatcut. They have a new album, Resilience, coming out 7/18 on a rising empire. It is fucking heavy. It's full of bangers. It will punch you in the face. So, yes, give it a listen. Do some crowd killing. Let's make this shit happen. Guys, again, thank you. Like, I greatly appreciate you coming to hang out with me and chat today.
Oh,
Hell
no
yes.
problem.
What's
Thanks for
up,
having
dude?
us.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you so much for the nice introduction. I like the negative side of things, like hitting each other in the pit. I love that. I'm all
It's
for that.
break some bones. Let's make this
Hell
shit
yes.
happen. Speaking of breaking bones, I think it was it Knocked Loose. They did when they were doing their most recent like album, You Won't Go Before You're Supposed to, or I think that's what it's called. They did a little
Yes.
small like pop-up show, and it was like
Crazy.
I don't know, it's probably like 400 or 500 people in there. And like
Holy shit.
literally, I walked in, it wasn't even 3 minutes, and someone was like on the floor with like a fucked up leg, and someone tore their ACL. And it was just like,
Shit. It's
Well, that's
crazy,
how it's
man. But
supposed to go.
yeah, if
yeah,
you do a knocked loose show with only 300 or 400 cap, that's uh that's what's
yeah,
gonna happen.
yeah. But I think even if you do the larger rooms, like some people are going to
Yeah,
get
true,
fucked up.
true.
So let me ask you guys this. I don't know a lot about your guys' personal history, but I know you guys came from other bands. What were those other
Yes.
bands you were in?
Yeah, so basically, Max and me, we were like making music for now maybe like 15 years or something like that.
Yeah, probably 15 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, we have been doing some all kinds of shit together. Back in the day, we started like with like metalcore stuff, and then we made like a hardcore punk project for a while. And yeah, and then at some point we were like, I think we're grown-ups now, and we really like violent music. And yeah, we were like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah, now it's a throat cut shaped like that. So at some point, and the other guys, they came like after a while. I think Lucas, our drummer, he joined us for the hardcore punk band we were in, and Raphael, our bassist, and the second singer or vocalist. He barely sings. He only screams. Um, yeah, he joined us for Throatcut actually.
Hell yeah. So how you guys haven't even been together that long, have you?
No.
No, no. Throatcut is probably now, well, since the starting of Throatcut in the background, it's probably 2 to 3 years now. We're working a lot beforehand on our songs and our new image and stuff. But like Eugene said, me and him known each other for 15 years now. Lucas probably 10 years now, and Raphael is he's well known in our community, so we probably known him
Yeah.
for the longest time. But each separate one of us knows him on the different way. That's the
Yeah.
funny part. And then we decided collectively, why not get him? If we all
Yeah.
know him, where's the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
That it's cool. It's really cool when you guys can like be friends in the band, because I think
Oh yes.
it tears
Yeah,
down some of those like those barriers where you might have like a little hesitation to say, "Hey, listen, I like that, but I think we can do better." You know?
Yes.
Like then you can make it heavy and you can make it more violent, violent music
Yeah.
for
yeah,
peaceful
yeah.
people. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. I like that catchphrase. But basically, like music is such a personal thing. Like it's such a it's the inner side of oneself. And if you're making art, all kind of art, like you're giving yourself away, right? And in a band, you always like have to communicate so much with each other. And we as a band, we're equally formed, and we everybody has something to say. And if one is suggesting something, we hear him out. We try something every and basically that's why I guess this band works anyhow. We're just like do dumb shit, heavy dumb shit, and we laugh about it, and we're like, hell yeah, that sounds sick.
Well,
That's
especially
fucking
when you
funny.
make music, I would say when you're making music, you're the most vulnerable, especially with the lyrics and the songs and stuff like that. So you need people that you can rely on and that are always there for you when you're at your I would say at your weakest or at your vulnerable point there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't say weakest. I would say probably like your most vulnerable, right? Because when it comes
Yeah.
to music, you're 100% just like opening your soul and saying, "Here it is,"
Yeah, right.
Yes, dude.
you
Even if the
know?
music is like super heavy, the context of the music and the lyrical content in it is like is heavy emotional. Everything we are screaming at our people who are in front of us, they get they get the full emotional content in their face. So that's why we like we give our passion in it, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's freaking cool. Ah, God, that is super fucking cool. So let me ask you guys this, right? Like I've listened to everything you guys have out so far, and I am like, again, it's heavy, it's fucking awesome. Like it makes me want to just like honestly, it makes me want to go destroy houses is what I want to do. Just you know, tear
Yes,
down the
dude.
walls. Um, is is there a song for you guys that sticks out more than the others or that you connect with more than the others?
I think every one of us has his own special song that he feels the most about it. For me personally, it's "Creep" because it has a lot to do with emotional stuff or with psychological distress or the problems that you have, the inner fight with yourself, and how to overcome that. And yeah, that's the most interesting one and was probably the most challenging one for me to write.
Hmm.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
true. Yeah, we've played a couple of shows now, like five or something. Not much, but there are some songs I really like, and I know that we have one song which our drummer has written lyrically, I think, together with you, Max. I know
Yeah.
that. It's about a loss. So I really enjoyed to play this live because then I watch like always if we played live I'm always like with the boys, and we're basically in my head it's like us are playing in our rehearsing space, and every time I look at I look at the other boys, I feel them. And yeah, Shattered Glass is one of the songs I really enjoy playing live. But I also like enjoy Creep. So basically, I would rather go like what I really enjoy play live as a with the vibe, what is going on in the song. So I really like the Snake Eater because Snake Eater is such a vibey song. I think it has a lot of facets. I don't know if it's called like that.
Facets.
Facets.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, thanks, man.
you're
Um,
welcome.
uh, and yeah, it has some scratches, so some DJ scratches in there. It has some like really punchy I don't know,
Blast
riffs
beats.
in there. And yeah, and drum beats are amazing in there. It has everything in it, and I really like it. Yeah, that's awesome. Snake Eater for me.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, it's blasphemous. I fucking
Woo!
Mm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just absolutely fucking dig it. Like for me, I'm like, I gotta see this fucking live. Like
Hell yes, mate.
I want to see this show. Like I think it would just absolutely rip. Like
Yes, dude.
Oh,
It
thank you.
it's our opening song in our set. And yeah, it's because it's such a like it just right in the face, like from the beginning.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it's awesome. Yeah, well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
that is,
And
dude.
if
That's
you
absolutely it. Like that's what draws me to it. Is like from the minute it fucking go, it's like boom, we're not
yeah,
fucking stopping. Like oh shit, what's going on? Yeah,
when you're opening a show with a song like Blasphemous, that's a fucking statement, and you know what to
yeah,
come.
hell yeah, it is. So you guys only played a few shows so far. So what's the next year look like for you as far as like shows?
We started to look for shows next year, but we probably haven't thought about next year because this year is still going strong. We're playing in a July with These Nuts in our hometown, and we're playing at a Summer Breeze festival in Dinkelsbühl in Germany.
Hmm.
That's maybe the second biggest festival in Germany, if I'm correct.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Second
it's
biggest metal
pretty cool.
festival. It's not
Yeah,
Wacken, but it's a little bit smaller.
Whatever.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can't start at the top, right? Like
Yeah, dude. That we are even are able to play. We
Yeah,
the last weekend we played with Currents and Aviana in Karlsruhe. That we are even able to play these kinds of shows. We just don't know like how to process it. We just shoot an email somewhere and people read them or not, and then they told us, hell yeah, you can play, and we're like, wait a second, you, yeah, that's awesome. I mean, it's basically like we are just cooking with also with water, right?
yeah,
We just do our shit, and if we are able to play anywhere, we fucking love it. We're all for it because, like I said, we've been playing music together for so long, and now we're like we want to go everywhere, we want to play everything, we want to be in front of people, and we just want to have a good time.
hell yeah. That's all anyone wants, you know. Go to a
Yeah,
show, have a good time, be with
yeah,
like my favorite thing about live music to me is it's music first is like the great unifier.
yes,
yeah.
There's no divisive bullshit in there, you know what I mean? Like we're all there to
yes,
watch the band give 100%. You know, they put on the best
yes,
show they can. It doesn't matter your color, your religion, your
yes,
political
mate.
fucking stance. Fucking who cares?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, true.
Yeah, totally right.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
you asked us about the future. So we basically just really don't know. We just started to release songs, and a rising empire came to us, and we were starting to have a conversation. So we took that chance, and now we're releasing with a rising empire. Now we played a couple of shows. We'll see how everything will turn out. We basically have no idea. We don't know anybody in the music business. So we were just basically noobs trying to do anything with music. We just know one thing, that we're really down for, like, we want to go big. We want to play everything. We want to play everywhere, and we want to fucking see the world, dude. Because like you said, music is the thing, the key to everything. We could not live our lives like without music. That's not gonna happen for us, mate. So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, me neither. Like if there's no music, I'd be like, fuck this. Get me the fuck out of here. I don't need this
yeah, hell
bullshit,
yes,
you
dude.
know?
Yeah, yeah, I can understand that.
Like that's cool. It's so wild. You guys don't have a booking agent yet?
No.
Not yet. No, all safe made. Yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah,
we got to make that shit
Raphael.
happen. Like, we've got to get you guys a booking agent. Like that'll help you so much. I'm
Yes.
literally I'm gonna call someone as soon as we fucking get off here and be like, hey, dude, fucking help these dudes out.
Appreciate
Because
that. I mean,
Thank you.
I feel
That
like
would
you
be
fucking
awesome.
need it because the right booking agent is going to get you on the fucking
yes,
shows that are
dude.
going to get you
Yeah.
in front of the crowds that are, going to bring those
Yes.
people to you because you've got a great sound. Like I love the conversation we're having because like the look on your face is just talking about the music. You're just fucking happy,
Hell yes,
So
mate.
Oh
to
yeah.
me it's 100% authentic. You're doing what you want to do, and like fuck, what else is there? You do
Hell
what you want to
yes.
do and you just
Yeah.
be happy about it.
Dude, I come home, and if I don't just literally sit down in front of my computer and with all my rig stuff here and my guitars in the back, I'm really literally like creative at the from the beginning, and then when I start to like feel dizziness because I haven't drank enough, I was like, I always wake up out of my tunnel. Holy shit! I need to hydrate. So yeah, that's it's basically like we breathe music. So, but yeah, for the booking things, Raphael, our bassist and the vocalist, the second one, he basically does everything. He's a insane guy. Like he is also like us. He thinks about music 24/7. And yeah, he basically writes email throughout the whole throughout. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Through whole Germany and to all the venues who needs a support or like we saw now with the Currents show. He was like, "Hey, the Currents is playing in Karlsruhe. Should I just shoot an email?" And we're like, "Yeah, that's not gonna happen to us." And so he said like, "Yeah, just gonna do it anyway." And we're like, "Yeah, hell yeah, just do it." And literally they were like, "Yeah, you can play." That's the whole email that was written, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, and that's the same with Summer Breeze, like a really big festival, and we're just fortunate enough that some people in there they looked at us and they were like, "Yeah, hell yeah, they can play." And we take everything. We would just want to rip.
Hell
That's it,
yeah.
mate.
Well,
Because
I'm
the
going to
most
tell
the
you
most
like
im-
sorry,
the most
like
most
dying.
important part is if you don't ask, the answer is always no. But if
Mm.
you ask them and they say no, they at least heard of you, so they're gonna remember
Yeah.
your name the next time, and that's a pretty big part.
It really is, and it's so funny. Like a lot of people don't really think about it like this, but I look at like being in a band as it's a sales job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
Mm.
part of the job of the band is to get in front of as many people as possible, even if it's just the name, right? They see
Yes.
the name, they see it enough, and they're going to be like, "Ooh, I wonder what that is," and then
Hmm.
they
Yeah.
get interested, and
You're
like
right.
the I always think back to like the early 80s, right? So I'm a little
Hmm.
bit older. I'm pushing 50. So, in back in my day,
Yeah, I see the Cannibal Corpse
yeah,
tour
oh
flyer
yeah.
in the back. That's awesome, dude. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nice.
But back then it was like Slayer, Metallica,
Yes.
fucking Anthrax. Those dudes, what did they do? They got in the van, they went out and they hustled, right? And it
Mm.
Yeah.
was constant, boom, boom, boom. Like they're like, I think Metallica's tour cycles were 2.5 years. They put out an album, they go for 2.5 years, right? You're like,
What the
what the
fuck?
fuck? Yeah,
Jesus. Yeah, it's
but that's
crazy.
that's why they got, well, that's one of the many reasons that they got as big as they did, is because it was
Yeah,
like
true.
they're just out there hustling. They were out there putting
Yes.
themselves in front of
Yeah.
as many people as possible,
True.
and they did it, so
Hmm.
it's that name recognition. They were a household
It's
name before they were a household name, you know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
true. It's such an interesting perspective because I'm 31 years old, so I'm not as old as you are, and I don't have the experiences you have. So it's such an amazing point that you showed me right now because you're totally right. If you just go out and play, no matter what and no matter who shows up, you just at some point you just get the recognition you hope for or whatever you hope for. I mean, that's awesome. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's not even like, I guess it's not even about, that like hopeful recognition.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's about like getting out there and playing. Like if you go
yeah,
out and you play to 10 people and all 10 of those people like buy a bunch of merch, then you're
yeah.
like, fuck yeah, dude, we got some new
Hell
fans,
yes.
right? And if you
Yeah,
play to 500 people and two people buy
Yeah.
merch,
yeah.
well, shit, you still got a couple of new fans, right?
Hell
Like,
yes.
You're
Yeah,
right.
the
That's the
fucking,
for
point.
sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's so,
as we played the current show, like a bunch of people came to us, and we were basically like hanging out like with like 15 people at our merch table. Everybody's having a good time and having some drinks, and it's such an amazing thing. So that's basically brings us back to the music as a unifier, right? That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, amen,
yeah.
dude.
It's, and it's cool that you guys were out there just like hanging with people. I think, from a fan's perspective, I go, I'd be lying to say I go to less than 150 shows a year. Like I go to a lot of shows, and
Oh
every
yeah,
time I go to a
crazy.
Wow.
show, I'm looking for, I want to see the band out mingling with the crowd. I want to see, the people just chatting among each other. Like, I mentioned Knocked Loose earlier. So Knocked Loose are from here where I'm at. Um,
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Are you from Louisville?
yeah.
That's crazy.
So like you go
Nice.
out to shows and the Knocked Loose dudes are out at the fucking shows. You're like, hey, what's
Nice.
up? Like,
That's
so
awesome.
I think regardless of how successful you are, you keep that.
Mm,
Go out, support the scene that supported you, or hang out
for
with the
Yeah.
sure.
fans, because those things are the most important things, like, to me anyway. And who the
Yeah.
fuck am I? I'm
I
just some dude who bullshits on the fucking computer.
dude. That's awesome. But I mean, you're basically, in my opinion, you're completely right because you if you have some people who liked your art and who liked your, in this case, music, they want to connect with you. And so if you just hide somewhere and you're not able to speak to, it's getting such a huge barrier in between each other. And I'm basically like you. I want to go to the people. I want to talk to them. Who are you, Mister?
Yeah.
I want to get to know them. So yeah, I have the same opinion about you about that. I mean, but at the same time, I always like think I'm not a Taylor Swift fan or something like that. So maybe it's this why I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, because I will never be able to meet her, right?
You don't know
Or
that. Like I'm serious. You might fucking play LA and she just pop up like, man, I love you guys. And you're like, sorry, Travis Kelsey, you're fucking out. She's mine now, dude. Like,
True. Okay, you're right. You're right. Never say never.
right?
Or else you have to find out where she lives, and you got to be persistent enough,
Well,
hiding in the
I don't know,
bushes.
because then you might get arrested for being a fucking
Yeah, yeah.
stalker,
I
like
think
over there, like, hey,
I think
like, oh
Tom's
shit,
right.
what'd you get arrested for? I was just trying to meet Taylor Swift. You were at her house 173 times in 30 days. What the fuck? Like,
Well, she didn't open the 172 times I knocked, so I gotta go there again.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna stop now. I'm in too deep now. So
Oh shit. I'm totally gonna post this as a short and fucking tag Taylor Swift. Like,
Throatcut boys are Taylor Swift fans.
that's that's so fucking hilarious. But you know, the reality is you don't know. You might show up to a show and fucking in walks Taylor Swift, or you know, it could be fucking Billie Eilish or Post Malone or you know any one of those like uber famous people that are just like playing
Yeah.
his fucking jam. You know, whether you like their music or not, like
They are great musicians though still, right? They fucking rip at some at some in some way.
something happened to
yeah.
get them to that level
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So no shitting on them. Not too
Yeah.
much anyway, just a little bit. No, I'm just playing. Like you know, one of the things that I have like respect for like Taylor Swift is when she goes into a city, part of the money that she makes goes to some of the uh, like food.
Oh,
I can't even fucking think. Like I think when she toured the U.S. last time, she was giving away a $500,000 in every city to like these. I don't remember if it was like food service things to like
okay.
help feed the
Mhm.
homeless, or if it was like just
Oh,
homeless
nice.
shelters. But that's
Also
you
stuff
know,
like soup kitchens and stuff.
yeah, something like that,
Yeah.
right? Which
Oh,
is
yes.
like how many people that do you know that do shit like that is it at that level, you know what I mean? Like I'm sure
True.
that's some of
That's
them
right.
do,
Yeah.
but you know, and then when she got done, what did she gave all of the truck drivers that drove for her tour got like $100,000 bonuses. Like, what the
Crazy.
fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
Hey.
crazy.
hell yeah.
What?
That's
How many zeros does this even have? This number?
yeah. Yeah, like it's ridiculous, but good for her for like recognizing that and for trying
Yeah.
to do good in
Yeah.
those, you know, in the cities that she plays. It's something that I think we as humans really lose, you know, like I want what I want, fuck
Yes,
everything
dude.
else. When the
Yes.
reality is like we should be here to help each other.
Yes, dude. For
So
sure.
That's a
I mean,
good point. Yeah. Yeah.
we got to get back to the music. So like what? Yeah, hold on. Fuck Taylor Swift. Back to like what we want. What like what bands for you guys early on were made you go, holy shit, like I want to play music so bad.
Hmm.
Well, I
Hmm.
guess for me it was pretty standard stuff with System of a Down and Slipknot. I mean, who didn't start with Slipknot and System of a Down back in the 20? Yeah,
Yeah, true.
as I was saying 20 years ago.
Yeah.
They were pretty good for starters, but then probably like 2010 to 14 is where the metalcore scene was started growing, and it was stuff like Asking Alexandria, of Mice and Men, We Came as Romans, stuff like that. The Devil Was Prada, um, and yeah, not much is was sticking out back then because there was a lot of music, but there were a few that are still listened today, like Comeback Kid and These Nuts.
Oh, yes.
Um,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Comeback Kid, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
Comeback Kid are
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
They're
Crazy,
awesome.
crazy band.
Still,
Crazy live atmosphere. I love them.
yeah. And
Hell
every
Yeah,
yeah.
album is a banger. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for me it was basically I mean I was getting into the heavy music also with like System of a Down, and Papa Roach made me like the last resort made me wanting to play the guitar. The riff like this that's
Oh yeah.
awesome. Yeah, one of the teachers back in the school, it was like a school band, and he played this riff and was like, fuck yeah, what is that? That looks and sounds awesome. So, but really, like in a band, play and tour, I would say like stick to your guns, definitely.
Hmm.
Okay,
I'm a oh, like really hardcore bands like made me want to do it.
that's cool. Like, so I heard something about Papa Roach, and I don't know if it's true. I feel like it is, but I heard the guitar player is deaf.
Oh, really?
Ah,
I could be totally wrong, and uh, the one time I saw them, I'm watching, and the guitar player was not in tune, like not playing in the key the rest of the band
Oh,
was playing in,
really?
and I was just like,
Oh, that's horrible.
yeah,
I've
it was a
never
great
seen them
show,
live.
but I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that's it sounds horrible, but I've never seen them live.
I'm gonna look it up to see if he's really deaf because Google knows. Like
Hell
I
yes.
said that, and I don't
I
need to
think his
put a bunch of
name
bullshit out
is
there.
Jerry Horton. Jerry Horton, is that right?
Let's see.
Yeah, I think so. I always thought that he was like doing really good songwriting. I really enjoyed but also if I now analyze things
Hmm,
that are not true,
not
he's
deaf.
blind.
just so he just likes to play out of tune. Okay,
He
good to
just
know.
like
Half semitone off.
yeah, he's like a half step out of tune. Like I'm playing right now. You're not, motherfucker. Get out of here. Like I don't, I don't know. Like it was still a good show. But that part I was like, I don't think that's right. Like they're not changing
Yeah.
it. What do you do?
Oh, can't
So
change
what's
anything.
that's right. Especially middle of the show. It's like don't give up now. You better just
Yes.
plug it all the way through. What shows have you guys been to that like absolutely blew your mind?
Hmm. Dude,
Oh,
I've been to a show recently. I enjoy all concerts I'm going to basically, but the last one I've been to, I didn't know all the bands because my boys took me to my birthday to a concert here close by in Stuttgart, and we watched Throne and three other bands. You know Throne, I see. Really good band. I really enjoyed them. I did enjoy watching them live. But Unity TX, do you know these guys?
I don't. Oh yeah,
Dude,
I take that back. I absolutely do because I saw them at Louder Than Life last year, and then we did Headbangers Boat, and they played Headbangers Boat, and it blew everyone away. And
what the fuck?
I talked with John Campbell from Lamb of God after Headbangers Boat, and I asked him like what bands crushed on
Yeah,
fucking Headbangers Boat, and he was like Unity TX, like those
yeah,
fucking
he's
dudes. I
right.
was just like, yeah,
That I didn't know them, and I didn't know that I'm gonna attend to the concert on my birthday because it was like a surprise for me. And so we went there, and I watched these guys, and they're playing the first song, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Uh, and like I started to close my jaw in like after half of the concert because I was so blown away. This guy just came. He has such a great voice, dude. He had this aura. He had the whole room like was doing what he told them to do. It's
yeah,
crazy.
yep,
Jeez. Yeah, Unity tags for me.
hell yeah, Max.
well, the first show that comes to mind was probably a show with Counterparts and Every Time I Die. probably 10, 15 years ago. They were playing in a really small location in Stuttgart also. And it was the stage was probably this high. They were there were 50 people total, but the show was insane. The Every Time I Die singer stood in front of the crowd, and there was a big drunken guy who stepped on the stage, grabbed him from behind while he was singing, and he carried him down in the middle of the people, uh, put him there, and he was singing his show there. And in the room on the other side there were tattooing people also, and it was a totally wild experience. There was a hardcore show and people getting tattooed. Everyone was drunk. Everyone hugged, and I still to this day have the pic from the guitarist from Every Time I Die
Hell yeah. Was it
in my wallet,
Jordan's? Was it
and we
Jordan's guitar
used
pick?
it 2 weeks ago while we were on a birthday, and everyone was asking for a pic, and I said, "Now's my time to shine. I got this one right here."
Nice.
Hell yeah. I ran into at Louder Than Life last year. I ran into Jordan Buckley.
Oh, cool.
Actually, I didn't just like stumble into him. I was like side stage for the Better Lovers set. And
Hell
dude,
yes.
they absolutely crushed. Like Greg Puciato and fucking Will, and holy shit, dude, what a great set that was.
Yeah.
I bet. Dude, I as I saw who's gonna be in Better Lovers, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch them live.
Yeah.
They're crazy
Dude,
people in
yeah.
there.
Yeah, all of them are great performers and tremendous musicians, like
Yes.
holy fuck,
Hmm.
dude. Like I talked with Jose Mangan after the fact. Like I actually ran into him on Headbanger's Boat. He was on the other side of the stage for the Better Lover set, and I was like, "What'd you think?" He's like, "Dude, they were so good." I'm like, yes, they fucking were." Like,
Yes. I
um,
really I'm sorry, you can go
no,
ahead.
go ahead, go. You were gonna
Dude,
say something. I was changing.
I'm such a nerd. I produce all our stuff, and such a fanboy of Will Putney. This dude is a legend.
Yeah.
He shaped basically the sound I'm into, and this he's amazing, dude. What the hell? Will is
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, I didn't realize how many like albums he has touched. Like I'm going through and I'm just like, holy fuck, like that and what the fuck? Like, yeah,
And on how many he wrote things too, as well, right?
yeah,
Crazy.
absolutely insane. So one of the live bands that I've got a thing for right now is this band called Surfaced.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
Surfaced. Um, so the front man, this is I'm gonna name drop because this is like hopefully it brings some more attention to the band. So the front man JP is Kevin Kane from Knocked Loose's little brother. So I see
Whoa,
these
Yes.
okay.
dudes like when they first started playing. I saw them a couple of times. I'm like, they're all right, but then I saw them. I don't know. Uh, I guess they first started playing. I saw them a bit later playing a much bigger show. I mean, it was probably sold out like 700 fucking people with a couple other
What the
like
fuck?
bands,
That's
and he
awesome.
fucking uh,
Cool.
it was the same thing. JP was like, "Do this," and the fucking crowd was just like under
Oh
control. Like,
yes.
you're gonna do this with a circle pit in the middle, and then you're gonna fucking,
Yes.
and they all fucking did it. And I was just like, "Holy shit,
That's
that is so fucking great!" Like,
yeah.
so they
I
have a new album coming out. I don't know exactly when it comes out, but it's coming out on 11/26 Records. I think it's
nice.
coming out this year. So
I'm definitely gonna check them out, mate. Thank you so
yeah,
much.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I'm always looking out for new bands and new inspirations. I love it.
me too. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't really have to look. They just fucking come to me, and I'm like, all right,
Hell
I dig
yes.
that. Let's fucking do it.
Awesome.
but it's hard because some people are like, "Hey man, can you listen to this?" And I'm like, "Oh man, I kind of want to take today and just listen to something that I'm familiar with, just so I
Mm-hmm.
can be like, yes, I
Hmm.
miss this
Yes.
sound. I miss this band. I just don't
Oh, I
always have the
get that.
chance.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Even if you get like 400 mails per day, of and now you have to check out like 200 of bands or whatever. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
how much of your attention span can you give to a art like without losing to realize what you maybe enjoy and what not.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
It's tough, dude. It's like, I guess it's like for you guys fucking playing music. You spend so much time playing music. Like, man, I kind of want to, go see someone else play just so I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a good one.
like,
Yeah.
like fuck. Um, okay, so if there was any band that you guys could like go on tour with that is active today, what band would that be?
Knocked Loose, Unity TX Comeback Kit.
All right. That would be a killer fucking bill, dude.
The hell yes, dude. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
I would be more in the pit than playing with them.
What about you, Max?
Well, I would probably pick the same. Maybe sprinkle a little bit of Throne in there because I think they're pretty wholesome and nice people, and I never met Sweet, so that would be a win-win.
Hell yeah. All right. So, do you guys hear that? Any of you? Unity TX, Knocked Loose, Comeback Kid, Throne. These guys want to tour with you. Make something
Hell
happen.
yes.
Just
Hell
hit us
yes.
up.
Connect them with your booking agent so it's a lot easier to fucking make that happen. Let's make that happen.
Or
Um,
Raphael will write an email and you will have to say yes because it works every time.
He will write you 400 emails.
so there is a you you should like help him streamline that. You can get him a like a CRM, a customer relationship manager, and he can input all of the booking people that he knows into the system and just have it the system automatically email all of them every fucking day. Book us, book us, book us,
I
book
like
us.
that. I like that.
Yeah, and it would probably work because Lucas, our drummer, is works with computers and programming stuff. He could
Yeah.
probably do that.
Oh yeah, like there's so many of them out there. So my day job, I've got a CRM that I use, and that's how I keep up with a
Hmm.
lot of clients that I work with. It's just like,
Hell
okay,
yes.
emails, text, like it does all of it for me, and I don't really have to touch it. It's pretty
Crazy.
cool.
Let's go. Yes, mate. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
we have such new technology, and it's everywhere around us. But a lot of people, myself included, for sure, I don't know how to use it. I just know how where to plug my guitar in and how maybe to scream into my microphone. That's it.
Hell yeah. So what do you plug into?
Yeah, that's here's my interface, but I have a 5150 right there. Yeah, 5150, the iconic version. I don't know if you're a guitar player.
So I'm a little bit of a guitar player. I haven't played in a lot of years, but I was always a Marshall guy. Like I
Oh
had
yes,
the uh JCM 800,
hell
tube
yes,
head and the
that's a
fucking
staple.
Hmm.
yeah, like that was what I played, but that was the music that I grew up with too, right? Like fucking Iron Maiden and Metallica and
True.
Slayer and everyone played Marshalls and I was like, I want a fucking Marshall.
Hell
Um
yes.
but when I left my ex, she got rid of all my equipment, dude. Like all of my guitars, my fucking amps, and I was,
No.
oh yeah, dude. Like I was
I'm
pretty
sorry
pissed,
for
but
your loss, mate.
it's cool. Uh, to be done with her, it was like it was cheap in the grand scheme
Oh
of
yeah, I
things. Like
see.
I would
I see.
absolutely do it again to be like, I don't have to deal with you. Let's fucking go.
Yes, that's awesome.
I mean, it's that's life. But my wife now, I was telling her about, my music, and the first guitar that I bought myself was an acoustic guitar. And
Hmm.
it was a Yamaha F310. It was cheap. It was something to
Oh
fucking
yes.
play. And I was like, oh, I really loved that guitar. Um, that's the only one that I really wish I had back. So for
Hmm.
my birthday, I think the following year, she went and bought me that guitar, and I was like,
Aw,
oh fuck,
that's
all
Oh,
right,
that's
awesome.
sweet.
yeah, like damn, I guess I gotta marry you now.
And it worked,
Nice.
it
obviously.
it it did, but and funny enough, I used to collect records way back when, and my house
Nice.
burned down, and I lost it all, and I was like, cool, I don't need to do that
Oh.
anymore. So like my wife, I said, hey, I love vinyl, but please do not ever buy me a fucking record, because the minute you buy it, it'll like that will be the catalyst to an
Mm.
obsession. And she's like, haha, yeah, right. And literally she, she bought me a fucking record, and I was like, oh, you did it. And she's like, what did I do? Like, I'm sitting on thousands of records now. She's like, what the fuck?
Well, you warned her, but she wouldn't
I
listen, so.
I know. I fucking got. I mean, I probably get 10 or 12 records a week, and she's like, "Really, more records?" I'm like, "This is your
That's
fault, not
awesome.
mine. I I told you
I
not
told you
to."
about the consequences.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You do this. This is what happens. Worked
But
out.
but
So
where do you come from musically? Like you said like Anthrax
so
and
so when I the first concert I ever went to
mhm.
was Michael Jackson on the Thriller tour. Okay. So this
Wow.
was
Ooh,
Well, that's impressive.
1983, 84. Like it was, way back. I was probably 7 years old when I saw him. Okay.
Wow.
crazy.
That
Cool.
That's
I remember that because to me, that was the performance was wow. Everyone
yeah.
around was having such a good time. And so I like said that is what I think really started my like obsession with music. But then there was a guy in the neighborhood that turned me on to heavy stuff, like early turned me on to heavy stuff, like early Slayer,
Nice.
early Metallica, like Ride the Lightning
Mhm.
era Metallica, probably a little bit of
Yes.
Kill 'Em All. Um,
Yes, baby.
and
That's
then
awesome.
yeah, so because I was already into that, I always searched for like heavier and heavier and
Hmm.
heavier, and
Hmm.
um, that those were the days when the Headbangers Ball was on every Saturday night at midnight, and I'd like stay up and like, what's coming on, and
Nice.
Death and Death Angel were like the two
Ooh.
bands that I wanted to like just watch religiously. Like I don't care
Yes.
about anything else, but it would,
Yeah.
you know, taught me like Megadeth and fucking Anthrax and everything you could possibly imagine, and like Cannibal Corpse, dude. I love those dudes. One of my other favorites is Revocation.
Oh,
Um, so it was that bill was Cannibal Corpse, Whitechapel, Revocation, and Shadows of Intent. Um,
dude,
Wow.
Whitechapel.
yeah,
The new
like
album they put out,
I know
crazy.
how fucking good
Crazy.
is that? Like
They sound like they always
like
sound, but they sound new, kind of like it doesn't make sense or what the fuck. It's crazy. I listened front to back and I was like,
yeah.
I want to listen to it again. So I listened to it like twice or thrice on this day. And I'm like, that's crazy. And
Yep.
Phil Bozeman on the vocals, crazy dude, I mean, all of them are amazing instrumentalists and instrumentalists.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sorry, I
like,
was like Whitechapel. Jesus.
yeah, no, you're totally good, dude. Like that's the beautiful thing about music is like you can fucking be excited about whatever the fuck you want to be excited about.
Yeah.
Um, but I've seen Shadows of Intent. That's the only time I saw them. But all the other bands I've seen, well, I don't even know how many times. Like Cannibal Corpse, I've seen at least 30 times. Like I
Nice.
know, like Revocation, I've seen them. God, dude, I saw them. One of my favorite bills ever. Death Angel, 3 Inches of Blood, Battle Cross, Revocation, and Diamond Plate. I saw that at the Whiskey in Hollywood, and that was like,
Crazy. Crazy. I've
uh,
been to whiskey in Hollywood actually
oh yeah,
to the yes. Yeah, I lived for almost a little bit over a year in America, and I traveled there a little bit, and I knew I had I had to visit some places.
yeah,
That's awesome.
that was cool. It's the only show I've ever been to at the Whiskey, but it was like, and funny enough, we just happened to be out there at that time. My wife grew up out there, so she's
Hmm.
like, I'm gonna take you out there. We're gonna hang out with friends, and I'm like, cool. So we went out there. We fucking drank a lot. Like we drank way too much. At least I did. Um, but and I'm, we know the Battlecross guys. We're like friends with them. So I noticed they were playing. I was like, we're going to that show. And of course, I love Death Angel and
Mm.
Revocation, dude. Like I've seen Revocation play in front of fucking sold out crowds with Cannibal Corpse, and I've seen them play in front of like 3 people, and that's so fucking
That's
like
crazy.
those dudes are
That's
so
crazy.
good. Yeah,
Have you listened to the Shadow of Intent song with Corpse Grinder? The I think it's
honestly I've probably heard it, but I
oh
couldn't pick
yeah.
it out of a lineup.
I think it's called the Feeding the Pig Grinder or something like that.
I am feeding the meat grinder, yeah.
Yeah, oh, the meat grinder.
Meat grinder.
Exactly.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, it's
that's
awesome.
I think that's really cool. Like I just I fucking love Cannibal Corpse, dude. Like I've loved them
Yeah.
since the Chris Barnes days, and Chris
Mm.
Barnes
Hmm.
just went out with, oh yeah, with 6 Feet Under. They just toured over here, and I'm I'm gonna be honest. Like I went with some friends of mine to Nashville to see the show, and we all had really low expectations just because of everyone's talking about how Chris has sounded rough for so many years,
Mm.
and
Hmm.
he got up there and he fucking crushed. He like they were so
Yes.
good. I was just like, oh my God.
Mm.
Like we ran into Chris after the show and I was like, hey dude, I just want to say, like you put on such a great fucking show. Thank you. He's like, you guys really enjoyed it? Like, yeah, you sounded really fucking good. He goes, uh,
Nice.
he goes, I'm sober for 2 years now, and I've really been working on my voice.
Hell
Like,
yes.
Oh,
fuck yeah, dude. That makes us as fans so fucking happy. So
Yes, baby. That's awesome. That's
yeah,
what music is also capable of, in my opinion, right? Like if you care about your art and you care about you start caring about yourself, that you
yeah.
start like grinding again, like getting better at some things. That's awesome. It's awesome.
yeah,
I love it.
for sure. We got to get you guys to the States. I gotta see this live show.
We would
Dude,
This
love
is
to. Really, yeah.
we're ready.
let.
We're ready.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna fucking. You guys are fucking laughing, but I am literally sending your music to someone. Uh, let's see. There we go. Come on, motherfucker. Do you guys
Technology
have vinyl?
strikes back.
Yeah. Do you guys have vinyl coming out?
Hell yes, mate.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, with a rising empire, it's amazing. They treat us really right.
Oh yeah.
They give us resources, financial backups, and that's awesome because then we can like brain fart some more things about our art, right? Like then we can start like sitting down and spending like 4,000 euros into a freaking music video, right? And that's awesome. I love it.
How
That's
many
that's what.
variants of vinyl are you having?
Oh no,
I think
wait.
just one, right? But even that a little band like us is about to drop a vinyl version of the album is crazy enough because Rising Empire has the connections down there to a what is called a press
Yeah.
facility where they produce the vinyls.
Yeah.
That's insane. But well, normally you had to wait or you have to wait maybe half a year to a year
Yeah, I think
that
it's
they can
only
start
one
produce the
vinyl.
vinyls. Yeah, I think it's just one.
They wrote us something about if there will be a special edition, then we will get also special edition vinyls. But I'm not quite sure if we have anything because we also didn't make any special designs for something like that. So we have one thing that will be released, and that's it. Because we're also making all the designs. Basically, like I do the videos, a lot of the editing and cutting, and Lucas, our drummer, is like doing the CI thing. Like he came up with all the logos, with the t-shirt designs and stuff like that. Yeah, that's it's really cool. So basically, the sound you were hearing, it all started somewhere in here. And it's now in there, and the same with all the shirt designs and the album designs. Everything is basically from inside the house, I guess. I don't know if it's called like
It's
that
it's just called in-house.
in house. Oh yes, baby,
In-house.
let's go.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. So your vinyl, I don't know if you guys are gonna have black vinyl, but you're gonna have red with black uh shit in it.
Yes,
Yeah.
baby.
Sorry, I had to look that up too, because I'm like, I am that guy, like, oh, that vinyl looks fucking cool. Like
Yes.
I literally did this the other day, like 3 weeks ago. I ordered this fucking vinyl. My wife goes, "Oh, do you like that band?" I'm like, "I don't know the band. I just really like how the fucking vinyl looks."
Yeah, but dude,
Cool.
aesthetics are so
Yeah,
important, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it really is.
of course.
basically, if we design a shirt, we don't give a fuck. Like, if there is a throat cut written on it, or resilience, or what the hell, and we just want to look at nice and amazing. So the people they look at it and they're like, hell yeah, I want to wear that. It's basically like we're always like saying, yeah, we don't have band merch, we have streetwear.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
That's
that's the same with all the aesthetics, with our backdrop, with our vinyls, with our CDs. Everything what we design is mainly for CI purposes, and what is like giving the lyrical content its meaning, or pushing the lyrical content, because we want a cohesive thing and not just like, yeah, it should look good. We don't care if it has like locking a mechanism with our other stuff. We want like a one thing across everything, and that's awesome.
yeah. So I'll tell you, one of my favorite labels for like the vinyl stuff is Pelagic Records. Like those dudes. Are you guys familiar with Pelagic?
No.
Not yet,
So
no.
they do. They're primarily like post metal and shit like that. It's like the music's super chill, super cool, but the variants that they do for the vinyl they
Mhm.
put out, the whole fucking packaging is just this like gorgeous piece of art, dude. So
Nice.
like people like I think that's what draws so many people to their label. Well, and like frankly, the music is good. There's not a bad artist on that label. Um, if you're into, post metal and that kind of stuff, but their
Hmm.
fucking packaging is it's stellar, dude. You're looking it up, aren't you, Eugene?
Yes, mate. I want to see it right away. I need to see it.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Uh,
like it's super, super cool, man. Those guys
oh
absolutely
yes.
fucking jam.
Yes,
Um,
dude. Yeah, I see the vinyls right there. Yeah, we had like a catalog where we able like to pick and choose.
yeah.
Um, and so we had like, I don't know, maybe like 80 different designs. And we were like, yeah, we have red. A lot of our CI content is just red and black, and our vinyl is like that as well. So we were like, yeah, we want to have exactly this, and it's the perfect red tone as well. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's dude, Tom, I'm not shitting you. We were like, is this red enough? Is this the same red? What do you think?
yeah. We
Yeah,
had
we
for
we're
our
we're
first
like,
shirt,
yeah, we
we
are
had
we
like
are looking at inches always. And but that's for us, it's where art begins to shine, I guess. Like if you
yeah,
care that much, then you have to go every inch, every centimeter. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right though. Like
Yeah.
when you really care about the art, when you want to get that aesthetic as close as possible, you have to pay close attention, and not
Yes.
go, well, it's close enough. Like
Yeah,
no,
no, no.
no,
it needs to be
that's right.
perfect.
Yeah,
Make that shit happen, you know?
I
yeah,
hate
Um,
I hate myself if I'm gonna look at the vinyl 1 year later. I'm like, yeah, fuck
yeah,
that.
yeah, we could have did better, But
Yes.
so with the recording of Resilience and the writing of Resilience, was there stuff that you guys learned through that you're gonna translate to the next writing session or album?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. A lot. Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm like I said, I produced and recorded the whole thing, and basically what how Throatcut started was like I was sitting in my home studio recording my guitar and like analyzing where I can get better and stuff. So at some point I was like, yeah, I have an idea, so I record that. So, and then I basically took that to the boys, and then we rearranged it, and we looked at it like how can we get get a better song, get a better songwriting together. And I think now we already like scheduled some jam sessions in our rehearsing space for the upcoming weeks. And I'm just gonna take a microphone, put it inside of the room, and then we're just gonna play some things.
yeah,
And we're all really looking forward to that because like this, everybody can like get the idea laid out on a recording, and not only me because I'm not the band. I'm just a shitty guitar player, and we all have like great ideas, and we all have great things that we want to record.
Get rid of the
Yeah,
shitty stuff, dude. Like, because it's good
yeah.
music. You're a good guitar player. Like, get rid of shitty. Just get that out of your fucking vocabulary.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm really looking forward for that because then we can jam together, and then we can have the magic or whatever, like what keeps us going in our rehearsing space, or maybe also on our next album, right?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
for sure. What about you, Max?
For me personally, I was totally rearranging my voice and my singing style
Mm.
when we started to make Throatcut stuff. We probably re-recorded the album 3 times because I wasn't satisfied enough with all that stuff, and we we locked ourselves in for nearly a whole week of recording.
Mm.
And that was I was close to a breaking point there because I
Mm.
couldn't put out what I wanted to, and I wasn't satisfied with the stuff I did put out because I was I was just doing false chords, shouts and stuff, and the stuff I do now was totally new for me. So I had to
Mm.
relearn all that, and now that's the stuff I want to do, and that's how I want to scream and sing, and it only can get better from now there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But that I think that's part of the, part of that process is like
Yes,
learning.
yeah,
You learn the process and you learn what things you need to do, like you for your voice. Like, oh, I need to do this to really get it there,
yeah,
and it prepares you. And it not only makes you better on record, it makes you better live because you're like, I
yes,
know how to do
for
this, so
sure,
you can
yeah,
prep for it, and that live show. I think for any band in these heavy genres, the let me rephrase that, for any band, to
Yes.
be able
hmm
to translate what's on record live. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to translate to the fans.
Yeah, for
Oh
To
sure.
yeah,
be able to do
for
that
sure.
is like, it's where everyone wants to be. I think that's for me, that's one of the reasons I think that Knocked Loose has done so well is their
Yes.
fucking
hmm
live shows. There's so much energy. They're just
It's
like
crazy.
it, people get fucking so hyped. Like, I've not seen them a whole lot, but every time I see them, people are like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I saw them twice, and it was amazing. Every time I'm like going out of the concert, I'm like, I want to see them next time they're here again. It's crazy.
Did
You
Sick
you'll
play with them when you saw them?
who?
Sick.
No, Death Heaven played the last time as I saw them. It was the Death Heaven tour, and before that I can't remember because I saw them there the first time, and it was in the where they released the Blue album. The how does it called?
Yeah.
Different shade of blue.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yes, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. So there's a band I think you guys would enjoy. Oh God, I feel bad because I
I'm
don't
ready.
remember
Hit me,
exactly
dude.
where they are. They're called Sick. Um,
Live
they,
sick.
yeah, yeah, Sick. They played a few shows with Knocked Loose, and I feel like they played Germany with them, but I, again, I could be wrong. I think they just put out a new album. Those dudes are
They
fucking
have an
dope.
amazing looking vinyl as well, mate.
Yes, they do. This is like, so I love those dudes are super super good dudes. I think you guys
Hmm.
would uh, if I'm gonna try and connect you guys too, because they're right in
Sure.
your fucking region. So
Hell
it'd
yeah,
be really
really?
cool. Yeah,
Really?
it'd be really. I think they're like. I don't think they're in Germany. I think they're
Yeah.
like Norway or Sweden or something.
Hell yes, that's close enough.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I think you guys
Denmark.
would do really well too. Oh yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
wasn't too far off.
Well, Denmark's
No,
even
Um,
not at
better.
all.
yeah. So sorry, Sick dudes. Um, I interviewed them a few months ago. They're fucking super nice. Their
Hmm.
album it's another fucking banger, dude. It's filled with bangers.
That's
Um,
awesome. Definitely
Gotta
gonna
uh,
listen
check that
to
out
it.
as well.
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Um, dude, you guys have been so much fucking fun to sit here and chat with. I have other
Oh,
things
thank
to
you.
do
You
though, so
too.
I've got to like rock.
Oh yes, mate. Thank you so much for having us for real, man.
Oh yeah, really. Thank you.
Thank you for taking your time, man.
Hell yeah. No, thanks for your time. To me,
Really
time is the
enjoyed it.
most valuable thing that we have. Once it's gone,
Yes,
it
mate.
never comes back.
Yeah.
So, like, I am super, super thankful for that. I'm stoked for the release of the album. I hope that it fucking just explodes and everyone falls in love with you dudes. Because that would be fucking awesome. Really, I
That
just
would
want
be
you guys
nice,
to come
yeah.
to the States because I want to fucking see you live.
I'm a fan of yours, dude. Do you
I'm a
have
fan
a
of yours.
do you have a band? Like, is that a band as well in the same time? No, okay,
No. I used to have a band way back when, but like I said, I've not played music in probably 15 or 16 years.
okay, yeah.
Like once my ex got rid of my shit, I was like, cool, I think I'm
Yeah.
done. So guys, thank you so much. I fucking absolutely appreciate you
Hell
fucking
yes.
coming to hang out. Go have a great day, and I'll see you on the socials.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
See you in the
Hell yeah.
States at some point. Maybe like playing.
Yeah. Yes.
We'll stay in touch, mate.
Look, dude, I'm gonna hold you to it. You guys come to the States, we're fucking hanging out. I'll take you out to lunch somewhere.
I got
Oh,
your word.
Hell yeah. All right, you guys have a great day, man.
See you, mate.
You
Bye bye.
too.
See ya.
Bye.